Dana, big fight. Obviously you're here, so it must be a big fight. I remember in 2008, Floyd Mayweather did a world tour. Came over, it was the first for us. I think Ricky Hatton came and fought in 2007. He saw how, the fans were, took over the MGM. I don't know if you heard about it.
I was there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, was you there, right?
I was there.
Okay, well, Ricky got
There's
spot.
only one Ricky Hatton.
That's the one. And so we came in 2008 because you realised the value of, showing love to that. Is that pretty much what you're doing?
Well, obviously, it's Conor is from Ireland, so in Great Britain, 10% of the population in Great Britain have Irish grandparents or something. So, there's a lot of Irish here in the UK. We're going to Dublin tomorrow. So it made a lot of sense to come over here and do this.
I haven't heard nobody ask you who you think's going to win.
I don't know. It's such. What I love about this fight is, if you're a fight fan, whenever there's a scenario where you have two of the best fighters in the world, especially with Jose Aldo's background, hasn't lost in 10 years, 18 straight fights, 8 title defenses, and 2 guys fighting in their prime for the title, there's nothing better than this.
I asked you in the press conference, how long before this sport spawns the most, highest paid sportsman in the world. Do you think it's, going to happen in our not too distant future?
Listen, when you talk about the highest paid sportsman, I mean, you got guys, guys and girls, it depends on what you're talking about. Right now, Ronda Rousey is the highest paid female athlete on earth. I mean, if you look at the time and how much time she puts in and how many times she fights, the only one who makes more than her is one of the Williams sisters, and she plays like 78 tournaments a year, 78 whatever a year. Ronda is the highest paid female athlete right now, and some of these guys, when you look at like a John Jones or Jose Aldo or Cain Velasquez and some of these other guys, they fight 3 times a year. They get pretty damn close to some of these other top athletes.
Ronda Rousey, she's like a phenomenon.
She's unbelievable.
What do you think is going to happen when you take her on her first world tour?
Oh man, the greatest athlete I've ever worked with.
Why would you put her in that box?
Because she is the full package. Everything. First of all, she's our female Mike Tyson. I mean, she rips through people in seconds. She gets media coverage that no other fighter gets. She's a workhorse and a professional. The movie deals that are coming in, the list goes on and on. And the way that she handles it all. Normally, the money and the fame and all the other work, makes people way harder to deal with. The more rich, the more famous she becomes, the easier she is to work with. It's unbelievable.
Who's the highest paid sportsman in UFC history?
Who's made the most money? I'd have to say Anderson Silva.
Do you think O'Connor, the way he's going on, not suggesting that he could be on a par in terms of ability or achievements in the octagon, but in terms of just the way he's monetizing himself, marketing himself, do you think he could eclipse that?
If he can win this title, man, it'd be big for him.
Right. And tell me, my last question, in terms of the future, what's your utopia? How do you see the sport evolving, and what would constitute, we've done it, we've made it, we've hit the jackpot? I know you're probably happy already. You talk about the first quarter and how well UFC's done in the first quarter, but I'm talking about that place where you can look around and say, we've done it.
When we're truly global. We have massive television deals in place in all the major countries around the world. There's still a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of work to do. We've done great things. We continue to grow the sport and blow it up, but there's still a lot of work to do.
So thanks for your time. Appreciate it.